morning! Welcome to another weekly vlog. Welcome to Rainy Monday. The weather has changed immensely since I last spoke to you. It's now 9 degrees and wet, as opposed to -4 and snowing. Hey ho, such is life. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Ours was very quiet, which was nice. Got loads done around the house. I did quite a lot of work. I've had a really bangingly good weekend of sales, touch wood. Hate saying that because I always think they go to shit if I say that. And as ever, I'm on my way to the parcel shop and the post office this morning. I got a really itchy eye this morning. I don't know if you can see, it's quite red, but I don't know what's, it just suddenly started itching. There's nothing in it, it's just really annoying. Also, fun fact, took my blood pressure this morning for the first time for ages. I haven't been brilliant with taking my blood pressure pills every day, and my blood pressure is high. So I need to monitor that this week. I thought instead of doing set goals, monthly goals, that I would do little challenges every week and talk about them. So sort of like goals, but by any other name, really, I guess it is. So this week, my goals are to give up social media for the week. No Facebook, no Instagram. Obviously can't give up YouTube because I do it every day. But yeah, I've found myself in the last few weeks mindlessly scrolling more than I used to, and my screen time, when you've got the new iPhone, I think it is, the I don't know if it's the operating system or the actual phone, but it tells you how much screen time you've had, and my screen time has been going up and up for a few weeks. So yeah, I really want to cut that down, and yeah, too much mindless scrolling and reading stuff that I'm not interested in. Just too much time wasting. So I have removed the apps from my phone, and not going to go into it on the computer, and I'll let you know how I get on and how I feel about it through the week. Usually first thing in the morning, I've got into the habit of when I wake up having a scroll through Facebook and Instagram, so obviously I didn't do that this morning. What else? My other little goals for this week are to take my supplements. I've got bad at taking my pills all round, apparently, my blood pressure pills and my supplements. So I need to get back into that. I've run out of the Superflex supplements that I take for my knee, and I get those from the health food shop next door to Ashley's office. So he's going to pick me some up today. So that's good, and I need to get back into the routine of taking those every morning with my breakfast. I don't know why I stopped, really. It was ridiculous, don't know why. And the other thing, of course, is monitoring my blood pressure all week, which I was planning to do anyway, but it's sort of more ingrained now. I've realised it's high again. So yeah, that's my little goals for this week, my 3 goals. And yeah, but what are plans for this week? We have got the lady coming to do my training for the befriending of the elderly volunteering tomorrow, so looking forward to that. And meeting up with a friend later in the week for dinner who I've not seen for ages, so that would be really nice to chat to her. Other than that, just a week of work. After my week away last week, I feel like I need to get back to work. I have listed stuff on eBay all over the weekend. I've got all that G-Plan furniture that I showed you a couple of weeks ago. Got that all measured and listed over the weekend, so I'm really pleased about that. And also got most of those aprons listed. I just need to cross-list them onto Etsy now as well. Yeah, that's sort of I've got Tesco delivery coming later on today. Sort of got a menu plan done for the week. I'm hoping to eat a bit more healthily after much indulgence last week. And yeah, that's really the plans for this week. I've already chatted on for 4.5 minutes, so I am going to stop, and I will catch up with you later on. Time for lunch. Now I've made a random sort of stir-fry veg type thing with spinach, mushrooms, sweet corn, some leftover asparagus, and a teaspoon of pesto as well. A slice of ciabatta toast, and a tiny bit of crustless quiche that was left over from last week. And I'm starving because all I've eaten all morning is a yoghurt. So looking forward to eating this. I've had a very productive morning. So it's really poor light. I have, and I turned this light on in the dining room this morning. but the fuse tripped because every time a bulb blows in it, there's 7 bulbs in it, and when a bulb blows in it, for some reason it trips the whole fuse downstairs, and I haven't turned it back on yet. So I just wanted to show you this. I popped out this afternoon to pick up my new reading glasses and popped into a charity shop. I spent £20. This was the most interesting thing. It's a mint velvet dress. I paid a £5 for it. It's a size 14. It's like a stretchy sort of ruched lace bodycon midi dress. Oh, that's some good keywords. But yeah, I just thought it was really pretty. It's yeah, I was very pleased with that. I got the other stuff that I got was not particularly interesting. I got a couple of bits off the pound rail, a Hobbs skirt, just a pencil skirt, and a Marks and Spencer Peruna top in an 18. I got a pair of brand new Joe Brown's jeans with their tags for a £5. What else did I get? Oh, a Peruna skirt. Honestly, the mint velvet dress was the most interesting thing. Right, I've had quite a productive day, I have to say. It's about 5 o'clock now, and I've been quite busy. I've had a couple of Hermes issues to deal with. I've had to finish the safeguarding training, which took ages. It was all online. It was very dry and very boring. But I've just finished the last module of that, so that's done, ready for the lady coming in the morning. Oh, let me sit down for a second. I got 15 new listings up today, start to finish, which is good. One of them was a men's suit, which is a designer suit, which I have listed, which I've had for absolutely ages. It was cost me £3.50 and just sold it for £50 within half an hour of listing. I must have had it for 2 years, sitting on the rail outside. Doing really well with all this. This particular suit wasn't part of the job lot of suits that I was talking about recently. It was just a one-off one that I bought in a charity shop because it was a good brand. But yeah, that was a nice sale. Today's been good for sales again, which is nice. What else have I done? Yeah, I've just had a productive day. It's felt good. I've just popped a chicken into the oven. I'm doing just a simple roast chicken for dinner. Oh, excuse me, that's my chair squeaking. Rather than anything more unpleasant, I should tell you, probably. Yeah, chicken for dinner. Just doing roast chicken, roast potatoes, green beans, carrots and gravy. And I've just found a couple of small onions, so I might do roast onions as well. So a couple of you asked me to report back on my advent calendar products and what I enjoyed from them, so I thought I would mention a couple. Just trying to rub the fingerprints off this one that I've really liked, and this was something I opened on the first day. It's the HD Brows is the brand, face palette, that one, if you remember. Sorry, I'm trying not to blind you with the thingy. This is just brilliant. I love it for travel particularly because it has in it face powder. I use a mixture of those two for just a setting powder, a bronzer, which is a little bit glittery but not too bad. I can get away with it. I prefer a matte bronzer, but it's okay. The colour is lovely. It's just a bit on the glittery side if I was being picky. This is a highlight, which is a lovely highlight, and that blush is lovely. Can't do anything with that. I don't really contour, and it's a bit on the dark side for me, a bit dark and scary. But as a standalone palette, so I don't need to take a separate bronzer, highlighter, blusher and face powder, this is brilliant. I love it. That is by far my favourite thing that I got out of my advent calendars this year, and I use it every time I go away. I take this with me. Don't think I've been away and not taken it since I got it. So nice not having to take all the separate products. It does get a little bit grubby on the outside. If I can find it, in fact I can find it because I saw it in Debenhams when I went to London, but it's quite expensive. I think it's upwards of £40. Although that's not actually expensive, is it, when you consider that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, it's 6 products, isn't it? I mean, I only use 5 of them, but even so, split it, it's less than a tenner a product, isn't it, I guess. But I did see it cheaper, so I'll have a look and I'll link it below, the cheapest price I can find it if you're interested. The other thing I wanted to show you that I was really enjoying was this sleek eye palette that I've used on and off since I got it, that came from the advent calendar. It's very neutral colours, really nice neutrals, nice quality. It's a good mix of mattes and shimmers, and got some really nice crease colours here and here, and then some darker ones here and here in the mattes, and a nice little bit pop of, I don't know how well those colours are coming out because I'm using electric light now, not daylight, but so yeah, those are the two advent calendar things that I've enjoyed the most. First time I've really thought about social media all day, and I just looked out of my office at the sunset and thought, oh, I must take a picture of that for Instagram. So as I'm not doing Instagram, I thought I'd share it with you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Just absolutely stunning tonight. Do love a good sunset. Good morning on Tuesday. Well, technically good afternoon, I think. 12:51. Yes, very much good afternoon. I've had an interesting morning. The lady from the organisation that I'm doing the voluntary befriending of the elderly volunteering, that was two voluntaries in one sentence, came to do the paperwork and the training with me. I think I mentioned in a previous vlog that I know her. She's the daughter of some good friends of ours. So she ended up staying about an hour and 3/4. We got chatting and stuff, and the training was really interesting. So that's all in process now, just waiting for the paperwork, and I expect to hear back from her. I'm waiting for my criminal record check first. Sorry, I'm just importing photographs to eBay while I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm waiting for my criminal record check, and then she'll come back to me with the final information. She's got an elderly person that I am going to be matched with in mind, so that's good. So yeah, that took up most of the morning, and I've managed to do 10 draft listings in between that, and I've just done the photographs. But I think I was going to go out and pop to one charity shop and do a couple of bits in town, but it's really horrible, misty, nasty weather. Let me just tip you around and show you. It's yeah, miserable, wet, damp, nasty, horribleness. We're not liking today at all. So there's that. So I don't think I'm going to go out this afternoon. I've just had a look in the fridge to see what I can find for lunch. I found some leftover spaghetti that needs eating up. So I'm going to have that with some sweet corn and a little bit of pesto. And I know it's a strange mixture, but some grated carrots as well. Which the carrots need eating up. It's all just stuff that needs eating up, so I'm making a strange concoction. Yeah, I'm going to have that and watch last night's Shipwrecked episode, I think. Yes, I am still watching Shipwrecked. Yeah, and then just finishing off, I've got quite a few things on my to-do list this afternoon. I've still got to edit and upload tomorrow's video, and yeah, just general admin-y stuff that needs doing. So boring day really today, people, a boring day. I'm going through this box, which is my face mask box, in the interest of simplifying. In fact, let me just switch you round for 1 second. Do you remember my word for the year at the beginning of the year? God, my hair looks horrific today. Let me just see where I can put you. Will we put you up there? Will you fit there? That'll probably be all right. I need to bend down a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, my word for the year at the beginning of the year was simplify, and I have just been going through some of the bookmarks on my computer, and I've got a section where I like bookmarks, favourites. Bookmarks is a Mac thing, I think. Do you call it bookmarks on a Windows? Favourites? I don't know. Anyway, sites I have saved in my computer, in my web browser. That's the word. God, that was a long-winded way of getting around to what I wanted to say, wasn't it? Anyway, I've got a section in there for recipes, and I'm not joking, I haven't cleared out this section since about 2014, I don't think. And it's so cathartic getting rid of stuff. I've just got rid of the vast majority of what was in there, and I went through every single recipe, and there's things that I've bookmarked that I thought I might cook at some point. And a lot of them are really unhealthy, and I try not to cook loads of really unhealthy stuff, cakes and stuff, which I don't really make. Now, let's be honest, I was going to say I don't really make cakes since William left for uni, but I've never been one of life's bakers, let's be honest. And all sorts of stuff that I'm just never ever going to cook. So I got rid of loads, I've saved some, and I'm going to make a real effort to go all the way through all of them and actually cook the ones that I've saved this year. Then I can either keep them on paper, or how do you store your recipes, by the way? I'd be really interested to know how other people store their recipes. I used to store all mine online. Do you know, this segment was going to be about face masks, and now it's going to be about recipes and bookmarks and anyway, never mind. Yeah, I used to store my recipes on something called Tastebook online, which was brilliant, and I transferred all my recipes over a period of years to this Tastebook thing, and then it bloody closed down. They did give us warning, to be fair, and I did manage to print them all off. I had maybe like 100 recipes in there or something, maybe fewer. But I've started a paper folder now of my recipes, and I have less than I used to have. But I've never really found a satisfactory way. I'd really like to keep my recipes online, and I don't know of anywhere else that does it the same as Tastebook did it. So tell me how you store your recipes. Are you a paper person? Are they just on scraps of paper? Are they in a file? Do you have somewhere online that I need to know about? Tell me this, please. That would be useful to know. Anyway, I'm going to go back. I haven't got the simplifying bug from doing my bookmarks and my recipes on the computer this afternoon. I am going to simplify my face mask box because I've got quite a lot in here. Let me flip you back round again, which I think I'm going to, or not quite a lot, but there are some that I don't get on with and I've been keeping for a while and I need to part with. So I'm going to go through them and I'll come back to you when I've decided what I'm keeping and what I'm not. Right, all sorted. This is my box that I'm going to keep. These are all sort of one-off ones at the back here, and the rest are... I'll chat to you at some point about face masks, I think. Perhaps I'll do a little segment on face masks a bit more next week or something like that. These are what I'm getting rid of. This was a is a clay mask and is very nice if you need a clay mask, but as I get older my skin gets less oily and more dry, and this is a very full-on, very drying clay mask, so I don't need it anymore. I have kept another one which is a gentler clay mask, which is the Origins one, which I actually prefer, but that one is just too drying for my skin now. These two are Kiehl's ones, and I just didn't... Come on, focus. Just the light. I just did not get on with these. This one is quite a nice texture. Let me just open this and show you. It's green and it's sort of creamy, but it absolutely stinks. It stinks. I can't tell you how vile it smells. And if you're using a face mask, you want it to smell nice, don't you? You want it to smell nice, don't you? You don't want something on your skin that's making you go, oof. So that's just going. I know they're expensive. These were from my advent calendar last year. I have to say, overall as a brand, I haven't been impressed with the Kiehl stuff that I've tried, really. Apart from the lip balm, which was on my favourites last month, wasn't it? The other Kiehl's mask is, again, a sort of clay mask. This is the turmeric and cranberry seed energizing radiance mask. That's sort of yellow. You can see the colour of it around the lid there, and it's just again not very nice. It's a bit drying. It's just not a pleasure to use. It doesn't smell particularly nice, and I don't feel like it does much for my skin. So yeah, that one's going. These two Peter Thomas Roth ones came in a set of mini sort of travel size Peter Thomas Roth masks. The one that I really wanted to try of the set was this one, which is the pumpkin enzyme, which I love. These two, however, this is another sort of clay mask. It's an Irish Moor Mud Purifying Black Mask. I've never used that one. And then the 24 karat gold mask, which I think I've used that once and wasn't impressed by it. So those two are both going as well. So yes, I've had another little clear out, recipe bookmark clear out, and a mask clear out today. So a good day in terms of simplifying my life. Good morning on Wednesday. Apologies if I'm frowning. The sun's bright and I don't seem to have my sunglasses in my bag. Would annoyingly. Busy morning. Got up at 6 because I was awake for some reason, and got all my parcels done. Had loads of parcels to do again, and dropped those off. Went to sort out paying my tax. That wasn't nice. That wasn't a good thing to do. Well, I suppose it is good, isn't it? Can't run the country without us paying our taxes, but it was a very unpleasant tax bill this year, let's just say. What else has happened? Yeah, I've just been out to do a little bit of sourcing, just because I really felt the need to get out of the house to somewhere a bit further away than the parcel shop. Not because I desperately needed any stock, but also because my cleaner comes in on a Wednesday morning, and I just like to get out of her way a bit for some of the time. I'm sure she finds it easier without me under her feet. I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about how the social media ban is leaving me feeling. Because I said at the beginning of the week I'm giving up Facebook and Instagram this week, and it's obviously only been 2 and a bit days, but so far I haven't missed it. I would say that I feel a bit calmer. I definitely feel more focused. I'm finding I'm more productive in the afternoons than I usually am. Whether that's related to the Facebook ban or not, I don't know. But I really haven't missed it at all. There's been a couple of times when I've thought, oh, I'll just put that on Facebook, or I'll just open Facebook up and have a little scroll, or I'll just watch some Instagram stories. But then I thought, no, I'm not doing that, and obviously it's not on my phone. And I've gone off and done something else. I feel like my evenings have been more relaxed as well. So all good, and I'm starting to think maybe I will do this every week, all week, as in for Monday to Friday. I'm wondering whether that would be an option, although I almost feel like getting back on it at the weekend would be counterproductive. I don't know, but certainly my feelings on the whole thing so far are really positive. I feel, yeah, very positive about it, and I don't feel like I've missed out at all. Well, it's now about getting on for 5:30, I think, and I've just finished work for the day. I'm not going to lie, I did have a cheeky hour in my bed watching some YouTube videos this afternoon, but then I did start work at 6 o'clock this morning, so I didn't feel too guilty about that. I'm just emptying the dishwasher and refilling the dishwasher. All the fun goes on here, and then I'm going to make a start on dinner, which this evening is some sort of spicy Mexican. Let me just find something to pop you on. Actually, that tin will do. There we are. Some sort of spicy Mexican chicken and bean, soupy, stewy, something or other. The reason for this is I used to have a recipe for this very thing, and can't find the recipe. I think I was talking in this video about storing recipes, and I think when I transferred from the online thing to the paper thing, this recipe must have disappeared, because I've just got to look for it. I haven't cooked it for ages, probably over a year. Anyway, so I'm winging it, so I thought I'd just do a bit of a cook along, because why not? So this is the, let me just rescue that tin from up there. This is what I've got to work with. I've got half an onion, bit short on fresh ingredients at the moment, because although I had a shopping delivery on Monday, I only meal planned up to today, because I'm out tomorrow night, which is Thursday, and then generally we go a bit off-piste meal plan wise over the weekend anyway, so I'm running out of fresh food, so hence the lack somewhere, hence the sort of cobbled togetherness of this. So I've got half an onion, a red pepper, half a yellow pepper, some coriander, because everything's better with coriander. I've got some chorizo, although I don't know if I'm going to use that. I probably am, because again, everything's better with chorizo in it, isn't it? That's some leftover cold chicken from a joint. We had a roast chicken on Monday, and that is some chicken stock which I made with the bones in the slow cooker yesterday. It's a really nice jellified chicken stock. That's going to be good. Got some passata out. I've got a tin of taco mixed beans, and I'm going to also need to get out some chili powder. So, as I said, I'm gonna... Where's chili powder? Chicken powder? What's chicken powder? Chili powder. Not chili powder. Right, I shall make a start on this, and when I've emptied the dishwasher and refilled the dishwasher and made a start on this, I'll come back to you and explain what I'm doing. Okay, I've started with chopping the chorizo and the onion, and all of that chorizo is making some lovely paprika-filled oil, and I'm just going to add a tablespoon of flour and stir it in at this stage, just to, what am I trying to say? Just to give it some thickening later on in the soup process. That's the flour added in and mixed up, and I should have probably added the peppers beforehand, but I'm just going to cook it down with the peppers for another couple of minutes. So, I'm almost embarrassed. This is a ridiculously easy recipe, and I use the word loosely. I've added the chicken stock, I've added the tin of taco mixed beans in spicy tomato sauce, I've added a little bit of passata, and I've chopped up some chicken and added that. I've also added a good old shake of chili powder, and I didn't realise how low I was on chili powder, and I ran out before I had without having enough really, so I've added some paprika as well. So I'm just going to bring that up to the boil, and then probably needs to thicken a little bit, I think, so let it simmer for 15 minutes or so, and thicken up a little bit and see what it looks like then. Good morning on Thursday. Which way is better? That way or this way? Not sure either of them's much better actually. I'm going to sit down and talk to you, so we'll go this way, if I can pull the chair out. I realised I got into bed last night that I forgot to show you the final chicken soup. I didn't really do much else to it other than boil it a bit to thicken it up after what I showed you, but I didn't show you when it was served up. But it went down very well. It was very tasty and spicy and nice and warming and wintry and filling. And Mr. Matthews had seconds. I don't know why I keep referring to Ashley as Mr. Matthews on here. I don't call him Mr. Matthews. It's a silly thing really, isn't it? Ashley had seconds, so he liked it. Anyway, this morning I want to talk to you about this, which is a new lip balm. It was I think I was talking about the Kiehl's lip balm in my favourites video a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? And one of my viewers mentioned this one, who she said was the best ever, which she said was can't speak today. She said was the best ever lip balm, and of course, been a morning of this, let me tell you. It was the postman. Yes, so this lip balm, one of my viewers said this is the best ever lip balm and I should try it. So when I hear something like that, I just have to try it. So this arrived yesterday. I got it on Amazon. I will link it below. It was, sorry I'm worn out from running up and down the stairs. It was, why is that going out of focus? It's that Forever Aloe Lips, it's called, and it was £4 with free delivery. It's got jojoba oil in it. Don't think it's got any nasties, but it was £4 with free delivery on Amazon. I'll link it below. I might have just said that already. Apologies if I have. And I used it yesterday for the first time when it arrived in the afternoon. It's lovely to use. It smells sort of fruity and tropical, I would say. Sort of mango-y, pineapple-y, that sort of smell. And doesn't taste of much, but it just goes on clear. It's just a clear lip salve coloured stick, as you would expect. And this morning, my lips were the best they've been for months. In the winter months, I always have little dry, flaky bits around the outside of my lips. I've struggled with my lips for years. I'm just prone to dry lips. They're fine in the summer. But in the winter, central heating, wind, cold, all that sort of thing just gets to them. My lips are always not good in the winter. And they feel almost perfect this morning. Almost perfect. So yeah, I am super impressed with this. I will obviously give you more of a review once I've used it for longer. But yeah, thank you very much to Ali who recommended this. Absolutely love it so far. Really, really impressed. What else have I got to talk to you about this morning? It's another day of listing. Because I was away last week and I'm away next week, I wanted to have get a lot of work done this week, and I've got a couple of videos to make. I've got an sort of sponsored video that I need to make, and another one that I need to make for next Wednesday before I go away. So it's just a busy worky week. I don't feel like I've had lots of exciting stuff to tell you, but then every week can't be exciting, such is the nature of weekly vlogging, I guess. I am going out this evening, but other than that I'm just in the house working all day. So next thing I'm going to do is start editing this video. It's been a bit of a meh day today. Excuse my mental hair, I've just brushed it and it's all standing on end a bit. I need to go and put some water in it and re-dry it. Just getting ready to go out for the evening, and it has been a bit of a meh day. I've not been out all day. I've got quite a lot done. I've missed Facebook a bit today. I think I felt the solitariness of being by myself all day, working by myself, and I just would have liked a bit of human connection maybe on Facebook or Instagram or something, I felt like. Yeah, so that's how I felt about that today. I'm looking forward to going out and seeing my friend anyway. I just need to repair my face a little bit. God, I look tired. And I spent a long time in front of the computer today. So, yeah, been a good day work-wise, quite productive. Very productive week, in fact, probably due to the social media ban. Yeah, but just feeling a bit meh in terms of human connection, and looking forward to going out this evening. Right, I need to go and do something with my appearance. I really do. Really do. Good morning, it's Friday. End of the week is here, and with it, oh God, I nearly fell down the stairs. And with it, gusting, hideous winds, pouring rain, and miserableness. But a strange thing just happened. I'm sitting at my desk editing this video from Wednesday, and I'm waiting for Charlotte, William's girlfriend, to arrive, because William and Charlotte are going to a wedding this weekend, and she's coming to pick up his suit for him on the way past. I'm looking forward to seeing Charlotte because I haven't seen her because she's been abroad for 4 months, so that's an aside. Anyway, so I'm editing this video and the doorbell rings. And I come out of the office and I look out of the window into the drive and there's no car, and I thought, well, that's strange. Charlotte doesn't usually leave her car at the end of the drive. You know, she usually drives up, and it's horrible weather. Anyway, think no more of it. Go down to the door and there's no one there. Now, I'm not a person that usually gets freaked out by strange noises in the house, or, you know, creaky doors, or I'm not somebody that takes an awful lot of notice of that sort of thing. But that was a bit freaky, because I knew I'd heard that doorbell. I knew the doorbell had gone, and there was nobody there. There was no car, and I looked around and there was nobody there. And I thought, well, that's pretty strange, really. Anyway, I thought, all right, it was obviously not Charlotte. Went back to my office, carried on editing, went back to the bit I was editing previously, and the doorbell rang in the video. And the doorbell that I'd heard was in the video that I was editing. Because I was filming the other day and the postman arrived and rang the doorbell while I was filming. So at least I figured out where that had come from, but how I didn't realise when I think I was just engrossed in what I was doing and not really. Anyway, I was glad I figured out what it was anyway. I don't know if you can get the full effect of how hideous the weather is out there. I don't know if the camera's picking up the noise of the driving rain and howling wind, but it really, really isn't nice. I planned to give myself the day off work today, or off listing at least, because I feel like I've had a busy week. I've spent a lot of time in front of the computer, and I'm intending to work some of the weekend, at least, because I'm going to my parents' on Monday, so I won't be around to do any listing for a few days. So yeah, I planned to give myself the day off, and I was going to go over to Torquay and go to Dunelm and buy some new pillows. I know, the excitement in my life literally never ends, does it? So I don't really feel like going out now in this weather. I'm still waiting for Charlotte. She's coming between 10 and 10:15. It's about 5 past now, so she should be here shortly. And I do have to go and drop off parcels and go to the post office. And I really need to go to Tesco because we've got nothing to eat in the house, really. So I have got to go out, but I really don't think I can face going over to Torquay in this horrible weather. I don't know. I can't quite decide what to do, because I know that I definitely don't want to do any listings. I woke up this morning sort of quite looking forward to my day off. I've nearly finished editing this vlog. I've got another video to edit and get ready for Wednesday before I go away on Monday. So that needs doing as well. So I kind of quite like to get that done today. But other than that, I don't have any plans. I had a nice night out with my friend last night. We went for something to eat and a glass of wine, and it was lovely to catch up with her. I forgot to take my camera. I meant to take my camera. She's one of the few friends who just genuinely doesn't mind being filmed at all. She's been on videos in the past, I think. But I've completely forgot to take my camera, and we ended up, you know, it wouldn't have been very exciting. I'd probably only have shown you what I ate. I did take a photograph. We had we were both quite good and had salads, although we did order chips as well. But then for dessert, we saw somebody on the next table to us having churros, and we couldn't not order them. They looked so nice, so we ordered a portion of churros to share. People who don't know, they are like little deep fried donutty sticks. That's quite a good way to describe them. They're hot with sugar and cinnamon on them, and they came with a chocolate sauce and a salted caramel dipping sauce as well. And they were just literally the nicest thing either of us have put in our mouths, we said, for months, possibly years. Just heaven in a little mug, and no smirking at what I've just said. I think I might call this a vlog here, because I'm at 30 minutes already. I've got another couple of segments to edit, and I think we're probably done for the week. I don't want to make it too long, and this is already 3 minutes, and yes, it's going to be about 45 minutes again, I think. So I'm going to sign off here. I hope everybody is having a lovely weekend. I hope the weather has improved a lot from what it is right now by the time you watch this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.
I'm stuck with a halfway heart.